everyone. So I wanted to show something real quick that I recently learned. I've been wanting to learn new about for years, but as I've been doing more and more custom 3D printing jobs, this has been a very handy skill. And if you have any of the Adobe systems, really just Photoshop and Illustrator, you can do this probably in less than 2 minutes. So what I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to show you how to turn a PNG image into an SVG so that you can go from something like this to something like this, which can be 3D printed very easily. So let me show you. So I intentionally picked the nastiest YouTube image I could find. You can see where it's pretty pixelated. This is part of the benefit of an SVG is you can scale it infinitely and without distortion. So that's how it can be moved into the 3D universe and vectorized and able to be scaled, you know, infinitely. Oh, here, hold on, let me fix my viewport. So you can scale this infinitely, right? And it could be as big or small as you want it. Okay, so real quick. Start out in Photoshop. Okay, essentially, well, the main thing I like to do, especially with something simple like this, is make sure it's very simple color-wise. So this is red. Just make it red. I've exported it as a PNG. Then you can do it with a JPEG too. I haven't tried, but I try and leave the transparency checked. I don't know if that's a big deal. Again, this is, you're not doing, for this purpose, I'm doing this for 3D printing, so lack of complexity is important, I think. So we're going to go over to Illustrator. Alright, so you got your PNG in there. Crappy quality. Now I'm going to click on it. Find image trace. It normally is up here in your toolbar as well. Image trace. And then I like to change it to outlines so you can see the outline. Now, if you notice immediately, and this is a pretty simple image, so it didn't have to do a lot of work, but now everything is vectorized into paths, right? So everything's real smooth, okay? It's not in pixels, it's in vectors, which is vertice connected with a line. So once you've done this, expand it, file, export as. And we're going the drop down if it's not selecting, export as SVG. There's a couple other ones you can do in here as well, like CSS files and the WebP files. Turn it back into a Photoshop file if you need it to. Hold all the layers and everything for you. So we're going to export it as SVG. We'll replace what I already had in there. I always keep all these settings the way that they are. And then I'm going to go back over here to, I'm using Blender, free software, don't have to pay for it. I'm going to hide this, and then what we'll do is we'll go in here to File, we'll import, re-import that SVG. And now let me scale this up. Alright, so now you've got a vectorized image in the 3D space. Now it's flat right now. What I always like to do, I always like to delete the transparency that it did around it. And then what we'll do is we'll go in here and we're going to select everything. We'll convert it to a mesh. I'm going to delete these colorings that it put on there and put my own. The play button will be white, and then the YouTube red is FF00000. Okay, and then last thing we'll do, because again it's just flat, there's no Z dimension. We'll select everything, we'll hit edit, go into edit mode, A to select all, E to extrude, and Z to make sure you're on your Z axis, and extrude it up. Hit tab, and boom, you're good to go. You can go in and you can export that as an STL, and then now open up another instance of Bamboo Studio. I'll show you this real quick. If you do any type of 3D printing, this should be the easy part, but I'll go ahead and show it real quick. We're a few minutes in. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. This isn't a video to get like subscriptions or anything. I'm just trying to show a new skill that I think would be useful to a lot of people I see on the 3D printing pages. So essentially all I'm doing now is I'm in a new 3D print setup, and we'll grab that YouTube STL, and then of course it's massive. I forgot to delete the other one out there, so that's an easy fix. Biggest triangle ever. And boom. And then the reason I did this too, you know, you could just delete the center triangle out, the play button out, but you can always do something like this and then change this to white, and then boom. That way you actually modify the print qualities of each different component separately. So boom, 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 slice-a-roni, and you got your YouTube play button. Oh, you wanted it bigger? Okay, well then we'll make it bigger. Boom. Slash play. Now I got a massive play button. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Peace out.